Back to Minor League Baseball, the show. It is our second game of this four-game series between the visiting San Antonio Missions and your West Texas Midland Rockhounds. Tomorrow we continue to series with game 3, this 4-game set. The Rockhounds will be hosted by the Frisco Rough Riders at the end. After that, the Rockhounds will go on the road for a 6-game road series with Springfield and Tulsa. The Rockhounds will return as they have our 6 home games set. And after that, the Rockhounds will hit the road for a 3-game set with the Frisco Rough Riders. A 3-game set to decide who's going off to the South Division playoffs. Well, anyway, we are going to be live in just a minute. Here's a word from our local station. Rockhounds baseball will continue right after this. What's best than going to a game and enjoying life? Maybe a game of baseball. Well, Midland, Odessa, we have baseball here with the Midland Rockhounds, our favorite team that we always love. Midland is home to the best sport in every team. And we love it. The Rockhounds baseball. Presented by Walmart, Sam's Club, Taco Villa, Rose's Cafe included. Alright, Rockhounds fans, we are back with the live broadcast tonight from our favorite ballpark in Midland. And we are ready to go at the 7 o'clock night. And we are good to go. Here's starting lineups for both squads tonight for the Rockhounds and the visiting San Antonio Missions. But first, we are going to get ready for your lineups presented by Nationwide Insurance and always on your side. First, for the visiting San Antonio Missions. Batting first, center fielder Adrian Prado. Prado, a center. Batting second for San Antonio, first baseman Sean Lyon. Batting third, the left fielder Alex Dickerson. Batting fourth, the third baseman Tristan Tierney. Batting fifth, the designated hitter Matt Zur. Batting sixth, the right fielder Alan Cordoba. Batting seventh, the catcher, Rafi Lopez. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Ricky Irvin. Batting ninth, the shortstop for San Antonio, Alfredo Arroyo. And on the mound for the San Antonio Missions, Brian Mitchell. And now, here's the starting lineup for your Midland Rockhounds. Batting first, the second baseman, Chet Navarro. Batting second, the designated hitter, Alton Cortez. Batting third, the first baseman, Ronald Molina. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Wilson Fabregas. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Jake Similonski. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Richie Denson. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Manny Cabrera. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Marcus Rennecker. Batting ninth, the catcher, Sammy Pittman. And on the mound for your Midland Rockhounds tonight, Daniel Gossett. And there's your starting lineups.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Daniel Gossett, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping in, Adrian Prado. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Adrian.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone. So a solo home run here on just the second pitch of the ball game. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Into the box now, Sean Lyon. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Striding in, Alex Dickerson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there for strike one. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Tristan Tierney. As he grounds one briskly to short. throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first coming up. The Missions lead it 1-0. Brian Mitchell, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
At the plate, Chet Navarro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rockhounds, second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Designated hitter, Elton Cortez.
Stepping in now, Alton Cortez. Swinging a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. Navarro aboard here at first with nobody out. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A 1-1. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. The relay, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Batting third.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. In now, Ronald Molina. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
Batting fourth.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Into the box now, Wilson Fabregas. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Prado moves over, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up, and the runner from third crosses the plate.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now at the plate, Jake Smolinski. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Ready now, Richie Denson. First offering on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the fourth hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Standing in now, Manny Cabrera lifted in the air out towards left center. Heading after it is Dickerson. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him. And what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Stepping in now, Marcus Reinecker, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Prado is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. 1 inning in the books here. The Rockhounds are out in front, 4-1. Stepping into the box, Matt Caesar. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Into the box, Alan Cordoba, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Runner at third here, nobody out. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
In now, Rafi Lopez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air out to center field. Smolinski's under it. 1 down.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Ricky Irvin is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Alfredo Arroyo.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alfredo Arroyo. He's set, and the pitch. There's a strike. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Smolinski's under it, and that's the 3rd out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the bottom of the second. The Rockhounds lead it 4-2. Digging in, Sammy Pittman.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
To short. To his right, Arroyo. And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over the first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
Behind 0-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Standing in now, Alton Cortez as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 5-2.
A good job of hitting right there, D-Roy. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that, hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Stepping in now, Ronald Molina. Portable looking up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the lead is now 7-2.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside. But that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Into the box now, Wilson Fabregas. Hit down. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you could see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Into the box, Jake Smolinski. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Liner toward right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richie Denson. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And now they'll at least get an out at third here as he's tagged out, but 2 runs are already in to score.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as he'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Tom House enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Standing in now, Manny Cabrera. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. And they will get, no, he's in there, a very close play at first. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Stepping in now, Marcus Reinecker as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. We've played 2 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 9-2. Ready for another chance? Adrian Prado. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. It looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Denson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. First time up, he went down looking. 0-1 the count. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
In now, Tristan Tierney, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Matt Caesar, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. It's softly out in front. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. In to score the runner from third.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
A base hit in his first trip. Up high in the air. Gossett shading to his right, and that retires the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rockhounds lead it 9-3. Digging in to try it again, Sammy Pittman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Chet Navarro.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chet Navarro. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Dickerson's on the move.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Alton Cortez.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alton Cortez. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Prado has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding into the box, Rafi Lopez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. To his left, Reinecker. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Striding in once again, Ricky Irvin. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Popped him up. Reinecker over to his right, and that retires the side. So striding in, Ronald Molina. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Fabregas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Dickerson's on the move.
And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 5, Jake Smolinski.
In now, Jake Smolinski. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Standing in now, Richie Denson.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And that's going to get down out there. Throwing to second. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 10-3. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Adrian Prado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That's a tough take.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now. Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Stepping in now, Sean Lyon. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Prado rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Denson is in pursuit. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tristan Tierney. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Fabregas racing back, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
In now, Matt Caesar, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Reinecker is there. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder,
Alan Cordova hits next. First pitch on its way. Fly ball heading for the alley. After it is Smolinski, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. Cordova takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He scores as they now trail by only 3.
now batting.
Into the box, Rafi Lopez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Into the box now, Ricky Irvin. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. He pulls this one into right. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. He's in at second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. Settling in now, Alfredo Arroyo. He flew out in his last at bat. Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Eddie Cortez takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Smolinski going back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So the deficit has been cut here as 5 runs have made this a ball game again. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 10-8. Coming to the plate now, Manny Cabrera.
Leading off for the Rockhounds, the shortstop, Manny Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Irvin right there. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. So digging in now, Marcus Reinecker. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up in there.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Sammy Pittman, barehanded for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Now in the box, Adrian Prado. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Denson. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 24, Alex Dickerson.
Now at the plate, Alex Dickerson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes a called strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. This is skied into short left center. Cabrera is calling for it, and the inning is over. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Rockhounds are out in front, 10-8. Into the box now, Chet Navarro.
Rockhounds. Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Stepping in now, Alton Cortez.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Irvin scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number one. Ronald Molina will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
In now, Wilson Fabregas. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Standing in now, Jake Smolinski. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's the second out.
Now back.
Digging in, Richie Denson. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot down the line in left as it's now a 6-run ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Into the box, Manny Cabrera. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 7th inning coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 14-8. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Coming to the plate now, Tristan Tierney. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
The batter, the designated hitter, Matt.
Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Caesar. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Popped him up. Navarro moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8, Alan Cordova.
Now batting, Alan Cordova. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
At the plate, Marcus Reinecker.
Leading off from Midland, third baseman, Marcus.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. Arroyo ranging up the middle. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Now to the plate, Sammy Pittman. First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a little soft liner to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Down the first baseline, and he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Prado is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Alton Cortez.
Now at the plate, Alton Cortez. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Molina.
Stepping in now, Ronald Molina, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rockhounds are out in front, 14-8. Stepping in, Rafi Lopez. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Grounded down the third baseline. It's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Throw won't get him.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Into the box now, Ricky Irvin. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ricky Irvin goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Stepping up to the plate, Alfredo Arroyo, ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
One out and a runner on second base. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Popped high in the air. Reinecker calls for it. And that's the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Adrian Prado, runner in scoring position with two gone. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Well, this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Rockhounds lead it 14-8. Ready to take his hacks again, Wilson Fabregas, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a shot out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Standing in now, Jake Smolinski. He swings and lines it to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he's in there safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in, Richie Denson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Prado is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Manny Cabrera.
So striding forward now, Manny Cabrera. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Third baseman, number 1.
Standing in, Marcus Reinecker. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 15-8. Now at the plate, Sean Lyon starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. A reminder that coming up after the ball game tonight, we'll have full highlights of the game exclusively right here on the show. At the plate, Alex Dickerson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Cabrera loves it. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Stepping up now, Tristan Tierney. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders for the
and the Rockhounds win it.
The owner, they absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
15-8 is the way this one ends. The Rockhounds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eddie Cortez takes home the win. Brian Mitchell gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Oh my goodness. Wow. A 9-win streak for the Midland Rockhounds. First 4, Rockhounds took on the Corpus Christi Hooks. The Hooks lost that 4. The Frisco Rough Riders lost the 3-game set to the Rockhounds. And now it was a 2-game set against the San Antonio Missions. So tomorrow night's game will determine if Rockhounds will hang in there and get their 10th consecutive win. The Rockhounds continue the series tomorrow afternoon as we have our 4 o'clock game. Gates open at 3. Go online now and purchase and print tickets from home. Also follow the Rockhounds, the Missions, all season long with the First Pitch app. You can download that on any smartphone. Right now, let's get ready for your final scorecards as we get ready for the end of tonight. Man, I tell you, the Rockhounds, they just took the butt whooping to San Antonio. I gotta say, that was pretty good. Well, before we go, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First for the victorious Midland Rockhounds. For Midland, 15 runs on 23 hits, no errors. For San Antonio, 8 runs on 13 hits and no errors. Well, we thank you guys for joining us tonight on Minor League Baseball, the show. Rockhounds 15, San Antonio 8. Hope to see you guys back later tomorrow afternoon as we get ready for our 3rd game of this 4-game set. After this 4-game set, the Rockhounds will be visited by the Frisco Rough Riders for a 3-game set. After that, the Rockhounds will head to Springfield for 3 and Tulsa for 3. Rockhounds return home to take on the Springfield Cardinals and the Tulsa Drillers. And after that, the Rockhounds will head back to Frisco for a 3-game set. And it will be determined who goes off to the South Division playoffs and the championship right after that. Well, we'll see y'all back later. Hope everybody has a good night, and we'll see you laters.